Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's healing session. Today we're going to do a session on our crystal series where we will adapt and help with the crystal and its correspondence to help us out a little bit with our energies in the body. Today it's a beautiful snow quartz. But before we get into the session, I want to quickly promote some services for those that are interested. If you really like these videos and would love to see more Reiki sessions, you can join the Patreon tier with the extra Reiki sessions. If you want to get a little bit more guidance in your life and know what is on your path happening, what you can expect, there's also a tarot reading tier you can join. Or if you want even more guidance and want a change in your life but don't know where to start, leveling up, manifestation even, because I would say I have gotten really good the hang out of it, really proud of myself. There's a mentor path tier you can join as well. There are 2 open spots. I only take 3 clients at a time. There's that you can choose from. Then on the Patreon shop itself we have once the Shadowwork ebook, so you can do a little bit of shadow work training, getting the emotions going, getting the blockages completely removed from what is hindering you in your life. Or we can also do a guided meditation. It's the meditation that I use to heal my body. I use it pretty regularly as well when I notice some things are off, and it's the one that helped me get rid of my tinnitus. And if you want to work one-on-one with me, there are Reiki sessions available, but as well tarot readings for those that prefer more of a little bit of guidance. So everything is linked down in the description box, and you can choose whatever your heart desires. Happy to be working with you. Let's get into the session. We will be starting off with the balancing of the yin and yang, which in a way is also balancing out the masculine and feminine energy, which is funny because snow quartz is more feminine energy based. And here I just want to bring complete balance between each energy. I also want to blur the lines between each energy. Maybe one is a little bit more active than the other. That way we kind of like let it merge in a way, and just each one of the corresponding energy letting the other balance out, being like, hey, you're being way too active, we need both of it. on my Patreon. I'm also going to be uploading a part 2 to the snow quartz, because there are so many different correspondences for each crystal. Like if you were truly to get into it, you could come up with like 50 like in the research of mine alone, there were like 12 different things you could use these snow quartz for. So I'm gonna take the crystal itself and help it blur the lines between one energy and the other one. Since we know that the yin and yang is kind of like the circle and the energies flow into one in the other, and if you watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, either the comic version or the Netflix show, which I highly recommend, it was really well done, they circle around each other. So I just want to do the same thing and kind of like get the energy going. Then, snow quartz can also be used for chakra cleansing and strengthening the connection between each chakra. We're going to do that as well. We're going to focus a few minutes on each single one, starting by the root, because I like to work my way downwards and down upwards. Other people do it upwards, downwards. There's no specific right or wrong, but I just to start at the root, because the root is the foundation anyways. So starting there, just gonna break off the energy of the blockages. Between the space from the root chakra and the sacral chakra, I'm just going to be moving the energy up and down so we have a clear path, so the energy can flow from one to the other. Excuse me if you hear any loud noises. The building behind me, they're doing something on the wall, like some type of construction working. So I'm sorry. Usually they're not loud, but in case I don't get everything, every loud sound edited out, that is the reason. I'm gonna go now on your sacral chakra. And connecting the sacral to the next one, that pathway. We move to the solar plexus. And the connection from the solar to the heart. chakra. From the heart to the throat. Now the throat chakra. From the throat to the third eye. Third eye. From the third eye to the crown. And lastly, the crown chakra. I'm gonna make sure the connections are all good. Our next stop is working on the crown chakra. This snow quartz is highly connected to this chakra. I'm focusing on your crown chakra. I'm also holding a hand in front of your root chakra, because it's good that our crown chakra is open and that we receive guidance, spiritual downloads, information that we may need, especially from our higher self, and constantly move around the spiritual world but not be tethered and grounded into our physical reality, because that can lead to spiritual psychosis. And I noticed a theme going on of that happening quite a lot in the spiritual community, at least on TikTok. I've been aware of it, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure my collective won't be falling into that thing, but I just want to make sure and prevent it if I can. So I'm going to be focusing here on you being open to receive guidance from the universe or your higher self. Have easier access to the information that you need in order for you to develop your path. Intuitive guidance, intuitive nudges, ideas for aligned action. I'm gonna expand that. The next one is free flow of energy, and I want to focus here on the outside of you, your energetic and auric field. And as well as make you extremely magnetic, so that it's easier for you to attract everything that you desire, every change, new opportunities, new friendships, maybe even new love, or even like already the people around you, just to be more drawn towards you, so you can just be sitting back and receiving. And basically, if you've been the type of person that always had to initiate contact first, like plans, hanging out, or like reaching out first, always, to transform your energy this way that people feel the need to do it first, so you don't always have to be like in that masculine energy. Because sometimes it's good, yes, but if you felt like you always had to do everything first yourself, it's nice for it to be a change. Or even with asking for help for you is difficult, people will automatically go out of their way to help you. That way you can just, exist, and everything just comes flowing to you. I brought you in a little bit closer because the last stop is working on mental clarity. We're just gonna remove any overthinking thoughts, anything that makes you anxious, brings you out of this, let's say, overthinking stage, everything that throws you off your calm nervous system. Do a little bit of a plucking, just to be sure that we removed everything. Finishing up with a aura plug. I hope you really enjoyed the session, that you could benefit a lot from these snow quartz. We'll see you guys in the next session. Goodbye, everyone.